Well, I'm Richard Colin, and welcome to Colin Bird.
Elvis, Aaron, Gary, Richards, Presley, everybody. Thank you very much. Yes, I was born 1 hour after Elvis Presley died. And for those of you who are out there Googling that right now to get the exact dates, I'll tell you the exact age that my agent says that is. Yes, Mr. Spielberg, you can play 28 to 35. Because I spent my life hearing about Elvis. I was born an hour after he left the earth. And we don't talk about that much in Hollywood because Hollywood, like Casey, like a small town, there's a stigma. There are stigmas in small towns, as you know. There's sexism, as you can imagine. Not always the way that you would think it would be. For instance, a lot of the leading men in Hollywood who aren't exactly leading ladies home have to protect that. Guys that have come out of the closet, they have to protect because that's their paycheck. But imagine action stars that you know, or leading men that you would see them and think, okay, well, these guys are gay. Guys like Marlon Brando, for instance. Didn't know about that from him. It's been going on in Hollywood for a long time. And there's a few more current, I suppose, that are a little bit more obvious that have been out of the closet. And they have to protect their paychecks. So for me, ageism is a thing. It hasn't exactly hit me yet, thankfully. But until the next two movies that we have after the last one we just did come out, I got to protect that. I'm going to try to get a couple roles in a couple movies. And for instance, I called my agent and I said, can you call up The Walking Dead? I'm trying to get a gig on there. So he calls him up, he gives me a call about an hour later, says, okay, we got a kind of a good news, bad news situation for you here, Colin. So I'll hit me with the good news, always the good news. He says, okay, you got a part. They're going to fly out to Atlanta on Tuesday where they film it. So this is awesome. I didn't have to audition. I must be incredible. I said, well, what's the bad news? He said, well, you know, the role itself, they said you have the perfect haircut for a zombie. Any of you are in the market to be an agent, I'm looking for a new one as we speak. And my mom would tell me, as she would always remind me, like I told you earlier, he had to leave so that you could come in. As I said, those are very large words to say to a small, not such a small boy from a small town. Mom, remember telling me that? Remember when you would say that to me, Mom? Remember every birthday, you'd say, Colin, we just had to make space for you. Okay. Remember what I would say, Mom? I would look at you and I would say, no, Mom, Elvis had way better hair than I did. And he did, and he still does to this day. The fact of the matter is, everybody had better hair than me. And it all started at the ripe age of 12. I was a pretty hefty kid, and I remember that day, the day that my life would change forever. And I come walking down the stairs, I get down to the bottom, and I'm like, man, I gotta make a change. I'm getting winded coming down the stairs now. And I walk into the bathroom on this day my life would change. And you ever get that feeling of something just staring at you? I turn and I look, and there was the scales. Just looking at me. I'm going, okay, it's gonna happen. We're gonna do this. It's cowboy up time. So I kind of blindfold myself, I step on it here and go, ah! And I take off running across the bathroom as it's cussing at me, and I get to the mirror. This mirror that I would spend many hours in front of over the years. This bathroom mirror that was going to be the epitome of my life. And I'm standing there looking at this, and I look down the very same day, and I see, is that a glare? There's a glare on the glare. And there's a glare back there. And there's a glare over there. There's a glare everywhere. And I look in the mirror, there's glares all over the place. And it just sinks into me. Wow, I'm 310 pounds. I'm a poor kid in a small town. 12 years old. And I'm about to lose my hair. And I knew in that moment my life was going to change forever.
Claro, yo ya sentí eso, está haciendo tarde, fíjate, enseguida ya. Pasa nada, yo. Eso, hubo cura tarde. ¿Lo visto? Sí, ya, fíjate, no. Fíjate, ya, linterna, ¿no? Allá, mira, allá. Estamos bien, mira. Eso, bro. ¿Qué? Pará, bro, ¿qué? Pingüe, bro.